Have you ever wondered how ASP.NET Core processes every request before sending a response? That entire process is handled by something called middleware. If you don't understand middleware, you don't understand ASP.NET Core. Middleware in .NET Core is a component that handles HTTP requests and responses in the application pipeline. Each middleware can perform logic before and after the next component in the pipeline. Think of middleware like airport security. You enter the airport, then ticket check, security check, immigration. Each step processes you before allowing you to move. Here are 4 key middleware components in ASP.NET Core. Routing decides where to go. Authentication checks identity. Authorization checks permission. Important: if you change the order, your application may break.
Let's discuss a common .NET Core interview question.
What is middleware in .NET Core? Let's understand this important interview question in a simple way. Middleware is a software component that handles HTTP requests and responses in the ASP.NET Core request pipeline. How does middleware work internally? Middleware components are executed in the order they are added in program.cs. Each middleware can execute logic before or after calling next, or stop the pipeline. Why does middleware order matter? Because the pipeline executes sequentially. For example, authentication must come before authorization. Reversing the order causes authorization to fail. What is the difference between app.use and app.run? App.use can call the next middleware and continues the pipeline. It is used for most middleware. App.run cannot call the next middleware and terminates the pipeline. It is used as the final middleware. The app.map method branches the request pipeline based on the path. In this C# example, requests are handled by a separate branch. This creates an isolated pipeline for that specific route. How do you create custom middleware? Step 1, create a class. Define the constructor and the invoke async method. Step 2, use middleware extension method. And that's it. Your custom middleware is ready to use. What are some built-in middleware in ASP.NET Core? Use routing, use authentication, use authorization, use static files, use Inkentionler, use course, use HTTPS redirection. What is the difference between middleware and filters? Middleware works at the application level, while filters work at the MVC level. Middleware executes before the MVC framework, handling action execution. What happens if you don't call await next? The pipeline stops. Remaining middleware will not execute. The response is returned immediately. What is the request delegate? Request delegate represents the next middleware in the pipeline. It is basically a function pointer to the next middleware. What is terminal middleware? Terminal middleware is the last middleware in the pipeline. It does not call next. For example, app.run. How is middleware different in .NET Framework versus .NET Core? The .NET Framework uses HTTP modules and handlers, while .NET Core uses a modern middleware pipeline. Can we inject services inside middleware? Yes. Use constructor injection, like this. Is middleware singleton or scoped? Middleware is created once, with singleton-like behavior. But scoped services can be injected.
Preparing for your next interview? Subscribe for more tips and guidance right here. Hit subscribe now to get expert advice on acing your interviews. Don't miss out. Subscribe today and take the next step toward your dream job.